Yeah, Jay, this has been a wild one because, um, I had this clip. I don't know if Spencer has this clip, but basically, the Republican Party in the midterm election in the year of Allah 2022, they have a specific agenda after, or supposedly after the GOP takes the House, and I'm hoping our producer Spencer has this clip because I was blocked by the person who posted this.
Of course.
But this is Dave Schweiker, a Republican congressman, who, before we play this clip, just give you a little context here. This keep it up. Jesus Christ, Spencer, I'm going to fire the shit out of you. Every time I try to fire Spencer, or one of us fire Spencer, we got to drink. I think that's fair.
I do too.
So Dave Schweiker, who's a Republican from Arizona's 6th congressional caucus, 6th congressional district, member of the Freedom Caucus, was supposedly caught on the left-wing alternative. I wouldn't even call it alternative. There are a left-wing Project Veritas called Undercurrent. Like, somehow that is like meeting the bar of journalism. But let's watch this little clip here, and we don't have to watch the full thing, but just a little live reaction here. Let's just watch it.
I don't want to talk, but I did want to ask you one question. So my husband and his brother-in-law was up at the Capitol on January 6th, and all these things are doing to these freedom fighters who are like in the jail in DC. I think it's terrible, and I'm just hoping that you guys are going to fight for them to get pardoned.
We need to win the White House.
So that can happen, that we can fight.
If we have the White House, we can do that, but not till we win the White House.
Gotcha. Thank you so much for everything you're doing.
The FBI survival of people on 401k, Social Security, the low and this is actually what you want in Jordan on oversight. And every one of those documents from the FBI goes to this committee.
And then, just like coming out of the
You can expose it to the public what's really going on.
Are we going to be able to defund the FBI?
You don't want to defund them, you want to wake them up. It's different.
But
You want to be able to ship out anyone that's political, because you're not going to be able to defund them.
But you can defund the witch hunts, the investigations.
Exactly. You defund the liars, or you strip how they spend their money.
Can you impeach Chris Ray? Can you get him gone?
Sure.
Yeah, so
Sure.
I am pro-life.
Actually, I have a couple other ones I want to impeach first. Mayorkas, the border.
He's going to try to paint horns in the tail on me. You've seen the commercials.
Chris Ray's like number 3 for me.
So Mayorkas and then who?
The Secretary of State.
He's an ultra
He's
mega
Secretary of State right now?
extremist.
Yeah,
But the truth
because
is, Greg
if
Stanton
you
voted
see
for
what
abortion
they're
up to the
doing
moment
with
of
this
birth. Greg Stanton
government,
refused
is we're
to have
popping up
babies that
communist
made
socialist
it through
governments
the
around the
abortion
world
process
Yeah.
get life-saving
and
treatment from
taking
doctors.
away American
Greg
values around the
Stanton,
world. So
he's the extremist in this discussion.
Is this supposed to be some kind of gotcha video or something?
That's exactly what it's supposed to be.
Are we supposed to be pearl clutching or some shit right now over what he's saying?
You're doing the Lord's work, you really are.
He's saying this all while holding the baby.
There's a sense of humor and screw.
Right.
I gotta think about it every day.
What is this person who's filming it thinking that she got this in this?
Spencer, bring up the video again, but bring up the tweet from that gives the description, because this paints it in a better light, I feel. So Scott Dorkin. It's Scott fucking Dorkin.
Of course. Jesus Christ.
Scott Dorkin.
Fuck.
Scott
Yes.
Dorkin of the Dem Coalition. Oh, we got Adam Krigler in the chat. What's up, Habibi? Over on Rumble. Scott Dorkin basically saying that this is he says, let's make this viral. This is what this is not just every Republican voter and what they want the Republican majority to do after the midterm election. This is what even independent voters, and even I'm sure some Democrats who feel completely betrayed by how these last 2 years have gone.
Right.
Jay, do I think the Republicans have the balls to do that? That's an entirely different story.
That's a different story.
I don't think they have the balls. But they're
No.
basically that's the line that they supposedly if they haven't run on that line, they should just lean into it and embrace it.
Yeah, we don't have the balls to do what we say we're going to do, but we're going to say we're going to do them without
Essentially.
the balls. 100%. God damn it.
But
there has been nothing that he said there that hasn't been based. Like everything he's saying there, I would like to see defund the FBI. Yeah, let's fucking tear them apart. I am totally down. Fucking hold these people accountable and impeach them. I am totally down. Do it. I don't give a shit.
What has
Fuck
the
these
FBI
people.
been good for, really, Jay? All they do is entrap
Hunting down grandmothers who post shit on Facebook.
That they set up kidnapping operations of Democratic governors in the state of Michigan. They entrap Muslims and try to basically radicalize them to become terrorists. And just the fact that they were founded on trying to basically find and out subversive behaviors, starting off with communists and during the Red Scare, during the Russian Revolution. I mean, it's all a long time coming. This is one of those things, Jay, though, that when you see this, you're like, I don't see what the gotcha here is. They're actually there's no gotcha.
There is no gotcha. And it's really funny because they always do this too. They overplay some shit, or they overplay, Trump said the most outrageous thing ever and blah, blah, blah. And then you hear it and you're like, it's really not that bad.
Well, not even that. It's just, hey, remember when they tried to say that Trump was calling immigrants animals?
Yeah.
And they played that out of context clip. And the clip was literally him saying how like MS-13 and these drug cartels who are trafficking humans and trafficking drugs into the country, they're not people, they're animals. And everybody and all the corporate media took that and ran with it and saying that he was talking about all immigrants.
No, they even fucking defended and tried to defend MS-13. They tried to go in and defend MS-13 over these comments and shit. Like it was absolutely fucking horrendous. And they want to sit down and pretend like they were being some sort of truthful freedom fighters throughout the whole fucking thing. It's just, it's just insane. It's insane how crazy they are to try and make everyone who's out here who sees what's going on and try to make them all Alex Jones.
Oh, totally. For those of the BBs who are already supporting us on Locals, we got a live chat currently. I'm monitoring it because Jay seems to already be quitting the show. I don't know why. And bold move. Interesting move. I respect it, honestly. Usually we come late, and this time, we definitely are leaving early this time. I'm glad to see that Jay is just deciding to finally bail on the show. You good, Jay?
I am now.
Oh, okay. He's getting. That's beautiful. So happy birthday to Paul Pierce, who apparently is a confirmed Habibi. Can I show
Oh yeah, I just retweeted it.
let's go live to there it is. Paul Pierce, always a Habibi, forever in our hearts, even though he's still alive. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Habibi. Love it. Gotta love it. Man.
Nothing like
now we're going to talk about morality for the next hour after showing that.
Oh yeah, because we are the shining examples of morality.
So with that debate, with that particular strategy that the Republicans, I guess behind the scenes are going after, there've been a lot of different narratives happening as we approach the 2022 midterms, happening on November 8th. We're just under, was it 3 weeks away? Under 2 weeks away? Jay,
No, it's
help me with time.
Okay,
We
so
are
we're in October
under
19th right now.
under
And
under
it's
3
October.
weeks.
Okay, there
Less
you
than
go.
3 weeks.
Every
Less than
month
3
has
weeks.
how many weeks in them?
Shut the fuck up, Jay. I can do
How
math.
many days are in a month? How many days are in a week?
69.
No.
6 to 9. That's 6 to 9 days, right, Jay? 6 to 9 days.
100%.
Essentially. All right. So there are strategists out there, Democratic strategists, who feel that Democrats actually peaked too early because they thought all of the focus that they're running on was going to be on overturning Roe v. Wade. And well, for the Democrats who really care about Roe v. Wade, certainly that's been the focus. But literally no one else in the country cares about it. It is so it's not even in the top 5 issues that Americans are voting on in 2022. You got inflation, economy, and all those two are basically the same. Gas prices. What else, Jay? Probably all the taxpayer money, all the
gas prices, rising fucking interest rates where you can't even buy a fucking house anymore. Fucking people losing their money on the houses that they have. There's so many issues that are going on right now that cause Americans to be more energized at the voting booth than fucking abortion. And do you have that clip of Stacey Abrams, what she was talking about with abortion?
About reducing inflation. Let's Spencer, can you find that? While Spencer's finding that, basically, as I continue on, all the issues that Democrats think the country cares about, they think this country is Rovember. Rovember, what a time. Yeah, they think it's going to be Rovember. They think that they're going to restore Roe. They think that Republicans they can just run on January 6th and Roe v. Wade being overturned in order. Like that riot lasted what, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, maybe. And they're still thinking that that's going to be enough to give them the upper hand. And Spencer's asking me which one. It's Stacey Abrams talking about abortion at the debate. It's all you needed to look for.
Come on.
All right, I'm gonna have to fire.
Well, not only that, also you can see it on the RNC account where she was talking about it on how to fight inflation on I think it was NBC, and basically she was talking about how people who are trying to get rid of abortion are going to add to it. Yeah, here it is.
Oh, it was the debate. It wasn't the debate.
Running for governor of Georgia, I would assume, maybe incorrectly, but while abortion is an issue, it nowhere reaches the level of interest of voters in terms of the cost of gas, food, bread, milk, things like that. What could you do as governor to alleviate the concerns of Georgia voters about those livability, daily, hourly issues that they're confronted with?
But let's be clear. Having children is why you're worried about your price for gas. It's why
What the fuck?
Cost. For women, this is not a reductive issue. You can't divorce being forced to carry an unwanted pregnancy from the economic realities of having a child. And so it's important for us to have both and conversations. We don't have the luxury of reducing it or separating them out, but we also have to talk about what a governor can do. A governor can address housing prices. A governor can address the cost of education. A governor can put money into the pockets of everyday hardworking Georgians instead
More
of giving
taxes.
The wealthy. That's what I talk about on the trail, and that's what's resonating. But let's not pretend that women, half the population, especially those of childbearing age, they understand that having a child is absolutely an economic issue. It is only politicians who see it as simply another cultural conversation. It is a real biological and economic imperative conversation that women need to have.
Ms. Abrams, this is Eddie Glaude.
All right, I don't give a shit about the rest of the answer. Basically, what she's honing in on is the fact that it's your fault. It's your fault, Jay, for having too many illegitimate babies, which is true. You have we don't even know how many.
I know
with how many moms.
But I follow in the footsteps of my dad Neville, who's had probably like 69 children, including
Very
myself, and abandoned them all.
Very nice.
So that's the African American side of me. That's what I do.
So what you're saying is that because you've had so many children, that's why inflation is the way it is, right?
Well, especially for women, because I don't pay child support either.
That's a double whammy right there.
It absolutely is. But
Jay, hold on. City boys up. City boys.
City boys. And but it's hilarious that implying that children are having children or being able to abort your child is going to help with inflation, or help with gas prices, or help with bread prices, or help with any of these prices that are going skyrocketing and being a damper on people who already have fucking children. This is not he wasn't asking about like, people who are thinking about having children or people who are going to have children. He's talking about everyday Georgians right the fuck now. And it's like having kids. If you have too many kids, of course you're going to worry about prices. That's not a right answer. That's not the right answer to fight prices. We want to fight prices. We want to reduce costs on everyday American people, not give them non-answers on how to fight the rising costs. Not having children or having children does nothing to decrease or increase the price of gas or fucking bread at the grocery store.
Josh in on local says, quote, I have no answer, so we'll bullshit and try to pivot to abortion. That's all they got. They really have no answer. It is so, at this point, they're not even trying to pretend. It's not about, at this point, there may have been some concern that the Republicans didn't have a strategy of, I was worried that like Republicans didn't have a strategy. The strategy was just like try to like not be as dumb as Democrats. And it was like the strategy was Democrats don't be retarded challenge, and Democrats are like challenge accepted, and they immediately fail.
No, absolutely. I mean, the only strategy that you need going into the midterms is talking about what you're going to do in order to help everyday Americans save money, in order to help them live a comfortable lifestyle for them and their children and their families. That is the only strategy you're supposed to have here. Not what pronouns you can use, or like what pronouns you can be teaching in school, or wanting to cut children's dicks off, or wanting to make sure that you can abort a child even after they're 4 years old. Like, none of that is actually going to the concerns of what the majority of Americans are talking about or wanting to see happen after the midterms.